If you
I
want,
saw.
if you have
Oh,
two videos to
we're
do in the beginning, we'll do two
we're
videos.
we're, uh, we're live.
Go.
There we
Hi,
go.
hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of Perfectly Normal Paranormal Communications. I'm Greg. That's Reggie. And we're on another episode, and we're going to go ahead and show you guys some amazing things again tonight. To start it off, I just want to go ahead and say hello to everybody. Number one. Number two, there's some causes that I have on my other show, Shadow Hour, and I like to go ahead and mention them tonight. And from now on, we'll mention them every night that we're on. And Reggie agrees on the causes. And the first one is the ones we support are Paranormal Kicks Cancer with Chris Gaskowski and Alice Wilkinson. And they're two wonderful people who go around going ahead and doing benefits for cancer research. And they've been doing it now for quite a few years, and they do an amazing job. So if you ever see them or if you ever see a benefit for PKC, check it out and join and help the cause along. The second one is Mike Couch and Lost Limbs Foundation. This is probably Mike's last year. Mike is doing an amazing job with Lost Limbs. Uh, he started out in one of those situations where he lost a leg, and through his experience with that process, he thought how hard it would be for people to continually update um, prosthetics for young people because they're so expensive. And so he came up with a foundation. He's from the Rhodes Hotel in Atlanta, Indiana. He's a great guy, great paranormal investigator, and it's Lost Limbs is between him and a gentleman by the name of Robin Terry, who is Ashmore Estates and Haunted R. A great man, does great benefits there. We're going to have one coming up in the beginning of February at the Haunted R, and it's going to be Lost Limbs again. So if you get the opportunity, check it out on when it goes live on Facebook and that, and you'd like to make a contribution, that would be great. Thirdly, we have Photographs with Tim Miley. Same kind of situation, same kind of thing. He goes out and has pictures of himself and his dog, and he runs paranormal events and goes ahead and does great things and raises a lot of money, and it's all for sheltered animals and that. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go into the prayer, and it's a prayer to Saint Michael. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who wander through the world for the ruin of souls. Amen. Reggie, what do we got?
Hello,
What do we got tonight, Reggie?
man.
We got a
Guess in
lot.
some spirit.
We got a lot of real wild stuff.
We can create some.
We can create.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I've got them.
Go ahead.
I've got them rolling in by the second. They're got them all hot wired into everything. Tonight's devices are Mr. Inkbox. These guys are here with me. I just turned it on, guys. We can hear you. I'm doing fine.
Find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, and then I got the hi. And then we got the SB7 rolling, and I found out earlier that if I go from one to the other, they tend to talk better through the ink box. And I actually had one do a run-on sentence from the SB7 to the ink box. And just before we came on.
When we
All right. So
when we go ahead and mention all this stuff, number one, we're going to have to go ahead and throw out a thank you very much to our Supreme Allied Commander who made all this possible, and that's Chris Carr from Dark Horse Paranormal, who gave us the opportunity to come onto this channel and try to do our thing. And he's an amazing man, and Kristen Johnson is too. And we have people in the group here right now that are ready. Linda Kruger, Marianne Young, Barbara Woodbury Spear, Carol Garcia, Linda Kruger, Mr. Chris Carr, Anna Marie Young, and that's it right now. So we had to give a shout out to them because I failed to do so in 1 and 2. And I think this is the 3rd episode, isn't it?
I think 4.
It's 4. So we missed 3 times. And I think we said hello, but it's a good thank you, and it's well worth it, to take the time because he's an extremely great guy and does a lot for people. So, they're great. They're part of our family, or we're part of their family, or whatever it happens to be, but they made it possible. And there's people in here too that are part of the family too. Anne Marie Young is another one. And it's great. So, I'm not going to say any more because, I'll start to choke up too. Right, Reggie?
Yeah, it's not hard to.
These days. So we want to say hi to everybody and, try to ease it on in. And, I thought that would be the best way to do it today. And, there's a lot of chaos and disorder going on still. And now we're out of Mercury retrograde. And some of us are trying to find our wings. So Sharon's in the room, Sharon Moretz. She's from Shadowhunters. So what would you like to do first, Reg?
Well, I wanted to show you guys, for anyone that hasn't seen it today, I got this other box I've hooked up and everything to try and, I kind of wired everything together to work simultaneously. And I think I figured out how to play back stuff during the live. I think if I got it figured out correctly. If I don't, well, it's kind of difficult. So I'll just try again if I don't.
If that's it, it's the cat's meow, that's for sure.
Now, today, when I was hooking all this stuff up and testing it, I had Spirit here testing it with me. And I wanted to just show this little 15 seconds of me going from the SB7 to the ink box with Spirit helping me test. You know, we're practicing, so to speak. And you'll hear Avius as soon as the recording starts, you'll hear Avius talk about how I've got him, or
tell him who Avius is again.
He's one of my guides, one of my star family.
Okay.
And then the second that I switch over to the ink box, he says I need practice. And it's so cool. It's so cool.
Okay.
All right.
Get ready. Hold on.
Huh?
Get ready. I told everybody to get ready.
I thought you said hold on.
No, fasten your seatbelts, people.
Oh, okay. You got me is what he said. That's Prime saying I love you too.
He's marked it down. I need practice.
Yeah, we all need practice, don't we?
I got it.
Oh, you know what? I think my video got cut short.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You got it? Oh, I guess it didn't. It didn't load up or something. Well, I'll play it again. One more time. Love you.
He's marked it down. I need practice.
Yeah, we all need practice, don't we?
I got it. Yeah.
You got it? The one goes kinda, and then Luther goes yelp. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
Now, do you have another one you want to play right now?
Yeah.
What's in your secret mail bag? What do you have in there?
I'm looking.
I want to say Kimmy Wells Too High. And then we have another Facebook user. Trying to see if I can think who it is. Maybe it's Danny Bonds. Can't be. Linda's in there. Carol Garcia. Did you figure one out?
A lot of the time, Angela Boley's the Facebook user.
Angela. Okay. Hi, Courtney. How you doing? Thanks for stopping on in, saying hi.
She's in the top 3 of Paralinks. Top 3 or 4 people. With Steven and Chrissy.
Okay, that's Angela.
All right.
You ready, Freddie?
Yeah, I just loaded something up. I can't remember which one I loaded.
If you start playing, and you can tell it as it's going.
Okay, when I first got the security cameras in, I tried doing like a spirit answering service. This has been a while ago, and I had to go to the bank, and so I left.
No.
With the white noise on, so that they could talk to spirit as they're coming in to leave me messages. And this is just a small clip of when I was gone, and you'll see the security camera time change as I skipped through.
I'm going to leave this running. I'm going to leave the apartment. Leave the apartment for a few minutes.
That was just a few minutes.
That's awesome. No, we can't see you. Anthony's here. Hey, Anthony.
Oh, there he is.
Good to see you. Courtney's fantastic lady too, like you said. You know,
Oh, yeah.
amazing. And I say hello to her all the time. I still haven't met her. Love to do that.
All right. Now, here in a few minutes, I've got a really exciting clip to show everybody in here that I know you're gonna love it. It's freaking awesome. I can't get enough of listening to it. But at the moment, what I want to do, I've talked about, you know, when I first had my awakening, how I could hear my guide out loud saying my name. Everywhere I went, I could hear her out loud. Well, I had 3 crows land in the tree in front of me. They're kind of giving me a warning of something. And at that moment, within a couple seconds of them calling, Andrea says my name. And my camera, my phone, actually caught her saying it. And so I think you guys will really enjoy this, because you're going to be able to hear what I actually hear, or I have heard several times. Right here. This is Andrea out loud.
Candy, you got to go to StreamYard and give them permission to use your name. That's like a regular gallery of supporters there. And you caught that on a regular spirit box, or I mean on a regular recorder with just a regular microphone, huh?
Yeah, it was my cell phone.
It was your cell phone.
Yeah. Any camera,
really fantastic.
any camera at all that I touch, no matter what it is, I'm able to pick up something or somebody or someone or whatever, talking or.
If anybody's in the room too that doesn't know about the boxes, a lot of us use SB7. That's a straight spirit box, and then Reggie uses an ink box, which is the bigger version. That's the one that looks like and then this is like a Nanicom SX, and this is the mini. This is the mini ink box S, and that's all done by the Staffers and Supernatural Ink. The last three that I mentioned besides the spirit box, but those are some of the items that we use for capturing a lot of these that we do. And like, once again, the big ink box is about that long, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the AM, FM, shortwave, the old boom box type, if anybody remembers that. So that's a great instrument, and he did a great job adapting them to the circumstances. And so you've been really working your butt off on these things, haven't you?
Who, me?
Who else?
I don't know. The room's full. There's always a lot of people here. Someone's spirits.
Just
The
as long
room's
as they
totally
don't
full,
start,
so I don't ever know who you're talking to.
just as long as they don't grab your ponytail.
Actually, that'd be kind of cool.
I
would love to feel that get yanked, and you guys are hearing it right now.
If they just what we'd ask them to do is exactly what happened in a situation up in northern Wisconsin when one of the girls got her pigtails raised on the back of her head. So what we're going to say is, hey, to the spirits that are in Reggie's apartment right now, if you could please go ahead and just take Reggie's ponytail and stick it straight up in the air like a feather. And you don't have to do it right now, but some time during the broadcast, just raises, and we want to see what color his face turns when it happens.
I want to reiterate on that. No, I want some excitement.
Okay, well I want
you guys to get the strongest energy you can possibly drum up and yank me out of the desk chair.
Oh, no.
I just go, yeehaw. And then I thank them.
No, we don't want to do that. We don't want anybody getting hurt. We want everybody to be safe. That's fun. What this is all about. Is just communication. Saying hi. How are you? Are you having a good day?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
So, you got anything more to add, Greg?
Oh, we could talk a little bit about the weekend that I'm still coming out of. And we were on an investigation at Broadhead Manor, which is in Broadhead, Wisconsin. And we're just doing some prelims for when we have the big Paracon for shadow hunters up there on April 22nd. And it was really interesting. We were up on the top floor, the third floor, and we were doing, it was probably the fourth Estes that we were doing that night, and we went up to the third floor, and I was in the middle of doing one. The temperature in the building was like about 35 degrees, and I was just using the SB7, had the antenna in my hand, and I had my hand like that and it was a bigger desk, school desk. And I was sitting there and I was just zoned out, and I was just going along, and all of a sudden my hands started getting colder and colder and colder. It was like I had stuck my hand in an ice bucket. And immediately, right then and there, it started going up my arm, all the way up my arm, down my side, and then down my leg. Like, for instance, the impression I got at that time was, and I was still doubting it or still running it through my head, like, is this really happening? And as it continued to go down my leg and my arm, I finally came to the realization, or the thought came to my mind, that yes, I think whatever it is trying to attach itself to me. And I immediately said to back off and said some things. And at that point, it felt like my hand was warming just a little bit. And probably a minute, minute and a half went by. And that's when it came back the second time. And that's when I went ahead and said, final warning, that's it, back off. You're not invited. I didn't invite you to come to me and try to join me. So you're on your way. There's no return. Goodbye. And that's when it ended. So it was something that, I've been touched before. I've had little kids grab my fingers. And this was entirely a different matter. It was something that was a little more in my head. I could see in my brain, I could see this thing like it's trying to attach itself to me. So that's why I responded the way I did. I had one interesting idea that came along with that, and that was the fact that maybe, quite possibly, it was just a spirit that wanted to communicate and was putting its hand over my hand as a gesture that it wanted to communicate. And I ran that by for about an hour, and I says, no, I don't think that was the case. I wish it was, but it wasn't. So, and you know what? We live and learn, and this is part of being an investigator, that things like this happen. I didn't get up, and I didn't try to leave or anything else. I just continued to do what I was there to do. And after it happened and we got done with the session, that's when it started to set in a little more of what I had just experienced. So Mike Wright has it on his phone. I don't know if he has it filmed. I think it's just all recorded. So it'll be interesting to hear, and quite possibly we'll bring it on the show so you guys can hear it too. But it's something that it's how would you say, a necessary evil? But it's not a necessary evil. It's just a way of communicating. Attachment's entirely different though. So that's one step beyond that. So I'm glad that nobody was hurt in the process of what had gone down, and that hopefully they're not disgruntled by what I had told them. I was trying to be respectful about it the first time, and then it was like the second time it was then, hey, no, that's it. So how do you feel about that, Reggie? That's the first time you heard it, isn't it?
The whole story. Yeah. Yeah. Are you there?
The hand was probably 3 times larger. You just picked somebody up?
No, I had static in my headphones, and it just disappeared all of a sudden. I thought my headphones went dead.
Oh.
I was like, wait a minute. Wow. Yeah, I if you're looking at the comments, if I messed you up, I'm sorry. I'm trying to throw out tagging everyone on my
Go ahead.
list.
I know. Kimberly said she had 2 imps jump on my back and crawl all over it at Joliet. Joliet was a dark place.
Mm.
Very dark to me. I had captured a cartoon character, like, all the gang writing that was on the walls of the gymnasium. They're all like those cartoon characters with skinny legs and fat bodies and the big heads. And this character was sitting on the basketball court. There was a ball sitting there, or was just sitting on the court, and this guy was above it and looking down like at it, and he had long arms, and it was really bizarre. And I captured that shot back in the day, and that was something that reminded me of what Kimberly said, because that happened at Pontiac too.
Mm.
So that was a crazy place. There's a lot of bad people that were there. I don't. I think Gacy was there for a while. I think he was, but I didn't get into too much on the historical end of it, research wise. I was amazed at the amount of graffiti that was on the walls. And then that was in the lunchroom and then the gymnasium and that kind of thing. It was like, well, they came in and tagged all that after they closed, I bet. But what else do we got?
And just I don't know how to word this exactly, but shadow people, they're not always bad. And in some instances, I don't know how to explain this exactly, but in some instances, it's your future self coming back in time. I witnessed a shadow during about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was just after I saw the shadow go across the wall. 5 blue figures showed up in front of me down in the parking garage. And it was quite a neat experience, quite a neat experience. It's like the old saying, can't judge a book by its cover.
Well, that's why I reacted the way I did. But I gave him a chance
Oh, yeah.
before I responded, and I was a little more vocal on the second one. But
Oh, yeah. Yep. So I got something kind of special for you guys. I call it special because I've never heard this before. I mean, I never heard this happen before like this. When I was in my hometown last week, when I went there, when I did the video at my grandpa's cemetery, that was the weekend of my uncle's funeral. And on the Sunday before we came back, I stopped by at my sister's. And she said that there was something dark there, and her abilities are just starting to kick in. She's now recognizing her own abilities, which is really neat. She's opening up, like, big time, and it's so cool. But so I went there to either find out who it was or get rid of them. And when I went in, I didn't have camera on. This is just audio. But what I recorded, this is only 5 minutes of a 20-minute session. And you hear everything from extraterrestrials to spirit to them joking around and the whole nine.
Whoa.
Right after this video or this audio was taken, I went outside to get a little bit of air, to breathe a little bit. I looked up, and in plain sight, there was a pill-shaped UFO over my sister's house. I pulled my phone out, and I went up like this, and it started moving a little faster, and I couldn't get a picture off before it went behind a cloud. I was like, I couldn't believe it, but I knew that's what I saw, but they must have been up there because this audio is fantastic. And they literally use the song Ghostbusters to communicate with us and actually answer us. What do you call it? Intelligently.
This is pretty cool.
It is really cool. You guys are going to absolutely love this. At the very beginning, there's just a little short clip of one part of it, and you're going to see how exciting it is. Before when it first starts, I'm going to give you just a short rundown of it because again, there's no pictures or anything. It's just audio with the words. Okay. When it first starts up, they're going after something that's malevolent, and you hear them scream, "Let me go." And then after that, it kind of takes off with Ghostbusters. You hear Avius and another one of my Star family say, "They're needed." And then Avius says, "Your planet is." You hear Andrea, the one that said my name out loud in the Crow video. She says, "Don't fear or get off," because another one says, "I'm a little scared of this." You hear all my guides. You hear everything. You're gonna love this. You're absolutely gonna love this.
Just
Get ready.
Give me a minute, and I'm going to mention a few more names.
Go ahead.
Irene Takura is here. Hi, Irene. And Lisbon Lane. She's here. It's good to see her. So that's about it. I think everybody else is accounted for on our end.
Okay. All right. Hold on to your seats because this is amazing. God, I love this. Oh, I love this.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Fasten your seatbelts, guys. You're going to love this recording. This is only 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes of a 20-minute session. You'll hear everything 3 times. Real time, slowed down, and then in real time again as they're saying it. That way you don't miss a thing. Here we go. Oh, I love this.
Oh, like you're gonna call.
I love you guys. Oh my goodness, I love you.
Again, he's ready to hit you. Again, he's ready to hit you. Again, he's ready to hit you.
Eddie?
I heard Ed.
I thought I heard Eddie.
Same thing.
Is there an Eddie here? Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters? Now how cool is that? I gotta show Scotty that one.
Right.
Oh my gosh. That was so cool. Wow, where are the eyes?
They're needed. They're needed. They're needed.
They're needed? That was plain as day, they're needed.
Has paradise?
Maybe he was joking, Ghostbusters or something.
Oh, like you're gonna call.
I love you guys. Oh my goodness, I love you.
That is funny.
That is amazing.
Empty. Empty.
That's
Empty.
How many are here with me right now?
You guys do have something here.
Somebody giggled. Somebody giggled. Can somebody here give me their name? What are you hearing?
Vader, the fuck. Vader, the fuck. Vader, the fuck.
Together, toys. Together, toys. Together, toys.
I heard.
Gather eventually.
Heard.
Yeah.
I heard.
Gather eventually.
The end of that sentence had the word spirit, I think. How many are here with me right now? They're doing that on purpose. They're doing that on purpose. I know they are. And 40 years, 30, 40 years later, the odds of a radio and 30, 40 years. 30, 40 years later, the odds of a radio 30, 40 years. 30, 40 years later, the odds of a radio station playing Ghostbusters at this precise moment.
I see.
There's no 1 in a billion shot. How many are here with us right now?
What are you gonna call?
That's
Oh,
amazing.
I love that.
That is
I love
freaking amazing. Gosh, I'll tell you, to go ahead and
That's just-
capture anything like that, you know, you just got to be somebody's really smiling on you, Reg.
Man,
That's for
I'm
sure.
telling you now, though. I mean, let's entertain it being an actual that moment they're playing the Ghostbusters theme song.
Right.
For the universe to know how to pull it at those precise moments
Right.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Like and Andrea kind of bursted my bubble when she said caught a signal. Because she was answering what I was saying. She goes, caught a signal. So
I can remember the first time you played that Ghostbuster one for me, and it was
yeah.
like, you've got to be kidding. How is that possible?
you know,
It's
pretty neat.
infinitesimal. The odds of that happening are just, if anybody was to say it was, created off, a, a signal, that spirit brought that to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the beautiful part about it. It's just, I don't know what to say. It's so neat, you know. That's the best part about it, and everybody gets to hear that. That's another thing. When you share that, when you share things like that with people, you know, they only grow. They grow warm and fuzzy inside when they hear something like that.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And that's where my motivation is to
Yeah.
share their amazing words. If they want to say hi, they haven't said hi in a long time, and to anybody that can hear them. That's why I'm so drawn to hearing them out loud. And one of the things that I'm always saying is I'll say I'm turning skeptics into believers one at a time. I couldn't tell you how many people I've helped turn the corner at work, and people I know in public, that already trusted me because I've been around them for so long, and so all I needed to do was just show them, just show them somebody talking there that isn't apparently there, physically, and it makes them less in fear of the unknown. As
your location. When you're doing stuff in a cemetery, or you're doing stuff in your apartment, they've got to be a lot more comfortable coming in. Okay, compared to if you were on a big investigation in a building with 50 other people or 15 people. You're by yourself, or Chrissy's around, and you're just doing this. Your cat's there. It's like old home week. You get to come home, and that's probably why they're so comfortable. Plus the fact you draw them, Reg. You know that. You're a great draw. And that's the part that's really the neat part. And we're not going to go ahead and get into it anymore, because then your head's going to blow up like a balloon. And
oh, geez.
no, Reggie, I'm just kidding you. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
It's just absolutely awesome that these people can hear it. So now Irene Takura says, she said that something about there's a little girl in your house, and she's a beautiful spirit. You're gonna have to go ahead and figure that one out. She says she's saying, "Where is my mommy?" and she's asking you for help. I don't know. Maybe she's so scared she hasn't come through yet. She hasn't tried to communicate. That could be. But it's so cool to have all these people.
There's
go ahead.
a whole lot of different cold cases and stuff that I've been following where there's children involved and stuff. So it's very possible.
Yeah, that's part of the like what you've been involved with a little bit with that, or not a little bit, a lot. And other people have been involved with Psychics Unite, and information that they lead to try to help people. And the discoveries that have been made. And I was over with Dr. Chuck Kennedy Monday afternoon, and he went ahead and was talking about how they had gone ahead and done a lot of great things, and how they got like 2,000 people out of Afghanistan that were our people, whether they're Afghan or they're U.S. or they're regular American citizens or not, they were still brought out because of what the psychics info that they gave to the SEAL teams, and they got all these people out. So it's pretty cool. Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Be right back.
So anybody else have any questions or anything? Be sure to add them on to the bottom. I was just shown to play "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" for her on your guitar to be an icebreaker. Go the little one there. Go to the little one there. You probably will, without a doubt, maybe tonight. But that's what's really interesting here is we have a lot of ways of communicating with spirit, and we all love to do it, and that's what carries us through our daily rituals wherever we happen to be. Carl's here. Hey, Carl. And when you really look at that and say, no matter how hard you got it during the day, you have the opportunity, if you're out on an investigation, to go ahead and help somebody. And I think that's what really makes it for me. And I know it's the same with everybody else. And Reggie's doing a fantastic job. And hi, Carol. And that's what all that counts. We're trying to give you the best we can. And Reggie's got some phenomenal stuff. And I'm going to try to get some stuff to him. And then we'll go ahead and have a little different of an approach too down the road. And this is episode 4, so we've got a long way to go, and I hope to give you the best. What were you saying?
I was just going to say,
you're only doing 5 episodes?
I figured out how to use this. This is the Android I always use that I'm holding in my videos to do my videos. And I figured out how to log this thing into StreamYard. So I'm going to be doing a couple of lives from locations during our podcast. And so in the future here.
When he's in a foreign state, that's going to remain, is it going to remain unknown so that?
Well, no, I'll just go ahead and say it. I don't mind. In May, I'm going to be hitting El Paso, and that's where Christy's family is from, and we're going to go there to visit, and I'm going to go walking through the Concordia Cemetery. There's 60,000 there. Cannot wait.
You see, now we'll coordinate it so that I'll be here and you'll be out there. And then I'll say things like, Reggie, don't go any closer to the edge of that cliff.
So everybody might get to see me pet a rattlesnake live.
Oh boy.
Or go cliff climbing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Reggie,
I'll hook the phone to my hat.
No, don't go.
Yeah, Anthony Sabalos, Texas Wraith Hunters, he's going to meet me at that cemetery.
You got it, Anthony.
So you'll get a double show there, basically.
Anthony's a
So
great guy, and he's been around, and we've been watching his show, and very, very interesting. Does a lot of great work, that's for sure.
Now, I forgot about this video. If you guys are interested in it, the last show that we had, I showed you the orb from 2 different cameras.
Yep.
Well, I've got my original video of the one going across me over the couch. If you'd like me to play that one, Greg, I will.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay,
would
so
be great.
this is the original video last week for those of you that were here that saw the orb from 2 different security cameras. The beginning of that, it showed a picture of an orb over me on the couch. Well, this is the video for that energy. And you can see their shadow. I have a 55-inch television that I keep on at night while I'm sleeping. I was in IR camera on the couch, and the glare from the TV casted the energy shadow onto the couch. And, because it's 2 different kinds of light, and that's how thick the energy was. Well, you guys saw the one from last week, the ones that were here last week.
So Anthony just said, just remember, Reg, Texas wraith hunters don't run.
We'll find that out.
Reggie's
find
never
that
run.
out.
Reggie's never run.
We're gonna find that out after you see me walking side by side with Bigfoot out of a cavern.
I'll
have Bigfoot run with me. I think that'd be great. Here's the video of the energy, and again, it's so thick you can see its shadow, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm saying right here.
Hello, this is Reginald. In this video you will see firsthand the strength of the energies around me that make my abilities possible. Straight out of the box, and the first time I've ever used this IR camera, it caught something amazing as I slept. In this picture, at about 12 feet from me in the direction that I'm facing, a television is mounted on the wall. It is on due to my not being able to sleep in silence. The light coming from that television plays a huge role in this video. It proves just how saturated the energies around me are, giving me the abilities I've been blessed with. Some of these energies are so saturated that given the right light, they even cast a shadow. In this clip, I even caught the shadow moving across the back of the couch.
you go. The original video.
Wow. And yeah, you can really see that shadow really well. That's amazing. You know, compared to what a lot of people always said about orbs, about being dust particles. But
There's a definite,
there's not
there's
the
a
case.
difference
Oh yeah.
between dust particles and, because you can see dust particles, but you could give me, just throw up a big old handful of dirt on camera, and I'll tell you which one the spirit is. I'll pick
Carol,
him out.
Carol wants to know why we're only doing 5 episodes. No, we're not doing 5 episodes. We wanted to see who was going to bite on that.
Too much of a good thing.
I'm sorry, Carol. I shouldn't have never said that, but you know, it was a joke. We like to joke around and have fun and concentrate on things. And Debbie's here too. I think I already said that, didn't I? Didn't I say Debbie was here?
I'm not
Boy,
sure.
oh boy, I'm losing my Joshua Dixon's here. Hey, Josh.
Every single person
Good to see
in
you.
our viewers deserves their name called
Yes.
half a dozen times.
Linda
So it doesn't
Morrison,
matter if you
Linda
repeat.
Morrison, Linda Morrison, Linda Morrison, Linda Morrison,
There you
Linda
go.
Morrison, Linda Morrison. I think that was 6, wasn't it, Linda?
I'm not sure. You probably missed out on a couple. Now Carol Garcia's jealous
Why?
because you said Linda Morrison 6 times.
Carol
Now you gotta say
Garcia,
Carol
Carol
Garcia's
Garcia,
name.
Carol Garcia, Carol Garcia, Carol Garcia, Carol Garcia, Carol Garcia, Carol Garcia. And I threw an extra one in there, Carol,
Oh yeah.
because you're that special lady. So is
All
everybody
right.
else in the room.
Okay.
Well,
So
we try to make everybody smile.
oh
You
yeah.
know, that's what's neat about this. You know, this is all about the heart. That's for sure. What do you got now? What do you have now? Are we going to go live? Are we going to go
Me?
live in the apartment now? Or are we going to do some live spirit
I'm
box?
gonna try and test something here
Okay.
because we're still in our beginning stages of our show. So I'm gonna test something that I'm gonna try to do.
So nobody grab
I'm
any
able-
live. Don't grab the ends of any live wires and lick the ends when they're plugged in.
Yeah.
Okay, people.
If
Thinking that
anybody's
you turn into an
computers,
antenna.
if anybody's computers, Android's phone, anything starts smoking, I apologize.
And do not try to use one of those big fire extinguishers to put it out. Whatever you do, just throw it out the back door, even if it's snowing outside.
Okay, so today
No 9-volt licking is right, Linda.
I
That's
have
Linda Morrison. Linda Kruger's here. Where's Danny? Danny Banani Bots. Where's Danny at? I don't see him in here. He's probably sleeping.
you
Linda
guys get
says
ready.
I'm unplugging my phone now. We're creating havoc in the audience. Everybody that's making comments is we're not
All right,
trying.
I've had my SB7 and the ink box on ever since probably 30 minutes before the show started. So they're all talking
hovering
amongst
around
each other right now. And I'm going to try to do something here. I'm going to see if I can't, because I'm failing to get all the shows redone for the next week. So I'm going to see if I can't replay something live from the actual show, during the show.
Well, we're gonna try to go ahead and go up with that first part of what we originally talked about, and that would be like an update or of what we did the week before, a highlight reel of what we did the week before. And if we can get that done, we will. there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on, and unfortunately, that didn't include the highlight reels. So, and they're really hard to come up with because you got to review all that footage again, and that gets to be a pain in the butt. So, you got to have a. Reggie can't take all the equipment with him to the bowling alley, and then go ahead and do his job with trying to listen for EVPs or anything like that. So. I know.
Okay.
Ready, Freddie?
I'm gonna try to slip into my own.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna have a conversation with them and see how it works out.
Okay. My spirit box is off. I can turn mine on.
I don't think I'm not gonna be able to hear you, but I'm gonna look up once in a while to see
If I'm still here and I haven't left.
see what's going on. All right, because I'm gonna try to zone soul to soul.
You want me to turn my box on too?
All right, guys. We've been practicing. Today to try and talk through both of these devices.
One.
And so I just want to say hello to everybody. I love you. I can hear you now. Everybody can hear you now. Anybody here with me? Hi. How are you doing? You stayed here before? Hi. How are you? I've missed you.
I agree, Josh.
You're in heaven? Hi. What's your name, sir? Hi. Jason? How many are here with me right now? Three? Gotta be a few more than that.
The world.
The world, huh? I love you.
Employee. 2.5. Or destroy right.
You guys are throwing out a bunch of different numbers at me. You know that, right? I'm Reginald. Who are you? I heard who's this guy.
Yes, I did, Chris.
I love you.
This. I'm sure that
Right, you're right, Kimberly.
clear.
Is there somebody here that needed help? I can hear you. Brian, can you help her? I'm going to go back to the other one. I need you to try and pull her through it, okay?
What's that?
What's your name?
And Governor.
What's your name, honey?
Capital. 10,000. Now.
Did I hear an April?
Body.
Body?
Power.
Power?
Time up. It's kind of. You got. Should be. Get. So that was. Up to people to if I'm. No. It's a first. Tell them.
How many are here with me right now?
Lord.
4?
What you want? Let's say okay. You're up. Paranormal. A second.
So which one's easier for you guys to talk through? You like this one? This one's easier?
30. About.
See how many of you can talk on both of them.
Used to. Itself.
It's on the other one now. Is that okay too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Joseph.
Hi.
And top.
Yeah. What's your name? The feminine spirit.
Replicant.
What's your name?
It's Pat.
Pat?
I'm
Honey, all I heard was I'm, and then you cut off.
Really in his truck.
In his truck?
Where is Chris? I do, by the way.
What happened in a truck?
What's all? That's it.
Hey, Reggie.
They killed you in a truck?
Yeah, and
Yes, Greg?
You have it on
More.
linear sweep or in the which sweep do you have it on?
I'm not sure how to adjust it on this thing.
Okay.
Middle of winter.
You want me to start my box up
Zipper. I don't
and see what we
Yeah, if
get
you want to.
across?
know. Mustard. So you find it.
I'm going back and forth. Oh, they're starting to get used to this thing now.
Yeah.
That. So what was it about a truck
Blanket.
and a blanket? What's your name, honey?
If this gets too confusing, let me know in the comments.
For women? Thank you.
I'm not going to be able to hear anything for a minute.
Yeah, and
Okay, Greg?
we're ready. So we
Go.
Hi.
Hello. Who's this?
I want to know a little bit more about this blanket in this truck.
Who's this Pat?
Can you give me your name? Zach? Hi.
Hey, Steve.
An accident?
Sure. Good job.
Who's here?
The sign is. Yep.
Can you tell me what
That's it.
state this was in? Or where in the world it was? Like country, state?
Of our reporting.
Yeah, I'm recording.
I think with
January?
Carol Peters, one of my operators. High tech.
Seeing
You did not just say Satan.
Lights that to favorite
Yeah, I heard it.
Shannon.
Whoever you are, honey, after this live, I want you to stick around with me, okay? I need you
April.
to do that for me. I'm gonna switch gears. I'm gonna put.
Support.
You got plenty of support and it's free. That's right. Switching computers, guys.
I'm gonna switch. Goodbye in 5. 3. Who's here? I was gonna go ahead and start up the other box. If you don't want to talk to this one. Do you have your name, please?
Keep whistling. I heard you.
If there's anyone here that wishes to communicate with us, please step forward.
What's your name?
Pete?
Right, I heard that. I realize it's a dead girl. I want to know what her name is. I'm sure she's crying.
Who's this? Have you been here before?
I heard going to jail.
Oh,
Did they get the guy?
it's been real sporadic.
No.
Okay, now you guys are getting pretty fluent through here. Next one.
Ready?
I love you.
Point.
Who's this? Who? You say that a little slower? Yeah.
Back.
Are you over by Reggie too?
Hi, honey.
That's usually how we roll. We go back and forth.
You're coming
You know
through
that.
a little bit better. Can you give me your first name?
Four.
Peter, are you here?
Our company. Go for form.
Is she still here, guy?
Very, very good.
Hi.
Hey, Dorian. Princeton.
What do you think about Reggie?
I love you.
Great.
What's up with you? Jessica.
Reggie's the man.
Okay.
Did I say the right name?
Pulls it right. What?
2,
Hello?
1.
I do it a lot differently.
Fast.
Holzer.
Hello?
Up.
Peter, are you still here?
From experience.
You say hello?
Rewind.
ABC. Back.
Is this who is here with me?
Matt. Still reading.
Is this the Jessica?
Were you by that?
The paper. You got the
I'm going to shut you down and start up your 5, 4, 3,
pressure.
1. Good night.
Twitter. Greenwich.
Thank you for being here with me.
Great.
I want to take a moment to apologize to kind of zoned out a little bit. I'm always trying to solve things, and
Okay.
Wait, then.
I love you.
Who's this? Okay, I'm gonna shut down. Reggie, I'm gonna shut down. Bye. Goodbye. What are you singing? 3, 2, 1.
All right, Greg shut his off, so all you guys can come over here. Anyone that was over there, come on over. I love you.
January.
If you want to keep it going for a little longer, we can do another 10 minutes, Reggie. 10 or 15. I'll turn it back
Yeah, I
on.
know I'm going to be
You want to do that or
this
do
one for sure.
let's keep it going, see what happens. Okay?
Okay. Guys, feel free to keep talking.
Hi.
Super copy.
Is anybody here? Who? Anyone here would love to communicate with us? What's your name?
Mom's the word. Is that what I just heard?
Goodbye.
Edward? I don't know. I thought it was Edward.
I hate to tell you this, but mom's not the word when you're on a live.
There's a girl and a guy.
What's your
Reggie?
name, honey? Dave. Okay. Dave, what's your last name?
Give up? What are we giving up?
Can you say it again?
Are you enjoying yourself tonight?
Hi. How are you doing?
You stay.
Are you here to talk? I'm here to talk. How are you doing? You're too busy. Who passed away?
Waiting.
What's your name? I just heard you say me. Can you say your name for me? You say Matt?
I shot them.
Your And I heard a Dave a few minutes ago.
Can you come a little closer?
When did you pass away, sir? Martha, making it one. At work?
Bye.
Dave?
Have you been here long?
Is that your name?
Those are called.
From the neighborhood?
Keep it on.
What's your last name?
Yeah.
Big fella. Shut them.
That's from
Hey.
where you
Ah,
live.
man.
How are you? I'm here. What's your name?
Contest.
Environment.
Interesting.
Steve.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
15.
Yeah, Christy's here.
I make
There it is.
6.
I'm going to replay this. I'm going to listen to it really, really close. Okay, guys? That way I can answer you.
It's not. It's
The best.
Maybe have some answers.
Can you hear me?
He said, "Hi,
You got 5 minutes
Love you.
door."
at the most.
House.
We may turn it off before that. Can you say hi to everybody?
These are people. I was. Yes, Armand look. And that's
Keep it coming. Tell me any information you need to tell me.
Peter, are you here? Are you here? You say hello to everybody?
I love you.
Can you say hi? This is your moment.
I heard your name the other day too, Adam.
Give us a few minutes, John. We'll talk to you.
Great.
Greg? Was that Greg or Greg?
leaves me.
Didn't do this afternoon.
With supplement.
You're more on the money then.
Cater.
I'm here, guys. I'm listening to Greg.
Greg was playing in the sandbox.
I can't help.
What?
So are you guys happy with the show so far?
Side nothing. You got them. You don't have.
You're on Facebook.
They charge. Oh.
TV.
We love you.
Addiction. We're all
Honey, can
One
you
of the things-
repeat that?
Fred.
This is like dueling spirit boxes, as Chris Carr used to say.
3 years.
Can you repeat that to me, please?
Once you finish. Sure. Broadway. That's correct. The invest.
It's a big decision.
That's
Wow.
oh,
Oh,
Yep.
I love you.
don't wait.
Don't wait.
Cash 20.
I'm glad you don't want to wait. You should keep coming. Talk to me.
So I'm going to shut her down.
We're getting ready to shut everything off, guys.
I'm going to go ahead and sit down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay?
Bye.
What?
The 20%. Guys,
Yeah, guys.
You're welcome. I love you.
It's been awesome. Thank you.
Love you so much.
just feel
Love all the spirit that's here with me.
Right
All my
Thank
star
you.
family.
on there.
I know you're here. I love you.
here's that.
We had
Thank you so much for being here with me.
other.
And we'll
Oh my God.
try and help some of these amazing souls with whatever's going
9 of
on
your
with them. Okay?
Who's that guy? You talk?
I love you.
Freedom.
Freedom.
You have nothing to be sorry about. Just stick around, okay?
So you
There one thing. The same thing.
Okay.
He has to pick up the
Stick around with me.
Yes. Like the hybrid.
It'll be the late night honeymooners.
All right. I love you.
This is
yeah,
I'm going to shut this down. All right?
Thank you very much.
Okay. I love you.
get paid.
And then we'll just go ahead and say that prayer from our angels, guides, and texts to all entities who have come through tonight. Please return to where you came. You are not allowed to stay. In love and light, we pray. Amen. Everybody understands the drill, right? And we all understand that we're all responsible for our end. And we should be covered. I forgot to say hello to Kimmy. Kimmy Wells is here too. Hi, Kimmy. Sorry I was so late in saying hi, but I think we've been a little preoccupied.
Yeah, I really got caught up here.
Yeah, that's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it was supposed to. That's the way it was intended, and they were very responsive. So, and that's a good thing. You know, a lot of times, you sit there and nothing ever happens. You know, and the responses you have and how you stirred them up today or not stirred them up. You welcomed them to your abode, right? And they responded very well.
That could be our own kind of, how they develop the Estes method?
Yeah.
That could be a new form. You take your headphones off, I take my headphones off, you talk away, I talk away, and then we see how the two came together.
How they come together, right?
I didn't hear anything you were asking. I didn't hear anything coming through. There was only one part where I started to listen to your side for a minute. But other than that, I didn't know what was going on.
Mine wasn't really as responsive as I thought compared to this afternoon. But I use both boxes. So I use both of my nanocoms. And I use the regular nanocom S, and then I use the SX. But the SX has that random sweep on it. And the random is the one that usually picks up a lot of the words. But tonight, for some reason, it wasn't. And I think it was just because when I turned it on and, we're connected with you, that they were really in your yard, which is great. That's what people needed to hear. And that's what makes it. So if anybody has any additional comments they'd like to add, you can go ahead and do so now. It's great to have all you people here. It's always great. And you guys, we all love you guys and wish you the best. And we hope to see you every week. And Reggie, you want to talk a little bit about something or not? Or are you still wondering about that one spirit?
I was going to try this real quick and see if I'll only take a minute because I see what time it is. I just want to see if this works live.
Okay.
I'm just going to go to a random spot in tonight's show and see if this works. To do it live here.
We're going to just check something here before everybody starts. Bring her down some more. Have you been here before? What's that feedback?
Hold on a second. I know what it is. Hold on a minute. I'll fix that right now. I gotta mute my own mic.
Okay. But then we don't hear nothing. I don't hear anything at all.
Oh, well, there was like a serious brain fart right there. Sorry. Serious brain fart. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Hold on. Like I said, this is all in the testing stage right now. I know what it is.
We'll get this down pat for next week, people.
I know exactly what it is. Give me 1 second.
I mean, imagine there's probably people in the audience right now that would rather stick a screwdriver through their ear than hear that whistling one more time. That's for sure.
Yeah, it should be gone now. Can you hear that?
Yeah. Started to come back.
Boy, you had a lot going on over there, Greg. Hi. That's at half speed.
I was trying to figure out what those words were.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah. That was the voice. That was the voice.
So I guess I will be able to do this live. I just
Yeah,
got to.
and then we can slow it down and speed it up and work on it. It's
This
great.
is what we're just doing.
And everybody that is in the audience, just one thing, I think if I had an EM pump, I think I would go ahead and hook that up on my side just to build up a little energy. That's your side, right? Or is
That's
it
coming
mine?
through yours. That's
Wow.
the feminine voice that was on my side. That's why I stopped for a second there, because
she's been on
back
for
and forth between the two of us.
right, and she's been on for about a week on my side.
Oh man,
That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's cut it down. Let's say goodnight before I start, and I want to stay up till midnight now.
oh my God,
If we go
I'm
ahead and keep it going
definitely-
like that, yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be listening to this.
I know.
Wow.
I'm getting to that too. But I want to. We want to go. We both of us want to go ahead and thank everybody once again for being here tonight. It's always great to see all you wonderful people. And you know what? This show wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for you guys and your thoughts and your intentions are the utmost for us. So, and we always try to end in the respect of going ahead and wishing everybody a great week, and from now to next week, and say, when you come on here, your intentions do count, and that's what we really like to have, is because that's what brings in the spirit. I know there was one gentleman in here that said he was brand new and he had a name with Bill Clinton in it. And I'm trying to. John Bill Clinton Smith. I'm new to spirit. If you're still here, Mr. Smith, you're more than welcome to come back and listen in and learn. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask, just like everybody else is. That's what makes this world go round. And like I said, and I don't know if you heard me or not, Reggie, if I could get an EM pump and put it on my side, because you already have, like, what do you figure on the average per night? How many spirit you got in your room?
I don't know.
Okay, so
I have no idea.
If we got it to balance out a little bit, can you imagine the kind of communication we would have?
Oh
You
yeah.
know, and that's just an idea. Where it goes, I don't know, but we want to go ahead and we want to thank. Number one, we want to go ahead and thank the good people at Supernatural Inc. We also want to go ahead and mention our other box builders that are here, Horn Paranormal, which is Scott and Kim, and they're in the audience, and they're great people too. And if you get an opportunity to check them out on their page and their boxes, and they have some great stuff going on over there too. And if you're looking for an SLS camera, that's the place to go. And everybody else, it's been awesome. It really has. And I'm not going to beat it to death. I'm just going to say, you got anything to add, Reggie?
Not offhand.
Okay.
Not offhand.
So then we wish you all the best for the weekend coming up. And we love you, and we'll see you next week. You guys all have
Love
a
you.
great evening. We'll see you. Love and hugs.
Love you all with all my heart.